This is Matt for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined by world champion Nina Hughes. Nina, before we talk boxing, how are we? I ain't caught up with you since your world title win, but incredible. I know you went into that and a lot of people were saying, Jamie Mitchell, what she did against Shannon, big build-up. And you went in there and completely flipped the script on everyone. How does it feel being world champion? Is this all a bit surreal, or are you accustomed to it all now?
It's a great feeling. I suppose it still hasn't really sunk in yet. It's good to prove everyone wrong and obviously win the world title. So.
What was the experience like doing it over there in the Middle East? You see a lot of fights in the UK. Predominantly women's boxing here is the home of women's boxing in the UK, but to do it over there, was it good? Was it a bit different? How did you enjoy the surroundings?
Really enjoyed the experience. I'd always wanted to go to Dubai, so got a little trip to Dubai as well. They looked after us really well out there. The venue was amazing. It was in the Hilton Hotel in the Palm outdoor terrace overlooking the whole of the Palm. So it was a great experience.
How did you go into that fight with your mindset? Obviously, everyone was sort of on the Jamie Mitchell bandwagon after she'd got the title. Hello, mate. And then you went in there and did what you had to do. Did you go in there fully knowing that the best Nina Hughes beats Jamie Mitchell? Were you any doubts going into that fight?
No, obviously when you're training and you watch bits, every now and then you have a little bit of doubt, I suppose, the nerves. But I was 100% confident that as long as I performed the best of my ability, that I would be able to beat her. And the whole build-up throughout, I was just so relaxed and so. Yeah. I just enjoyed the whole experience, and I think that helped a lot because I didn't burn a lot of nervous energy. And I knew the training had all gone to plan, everything had gone well, and I just needed to perform, and if I performed, I'd become world champion, and it happened. So
you sort of hold a lot of the cards now in that division, and there's some big names, some big fights for you. Obviously, working with Matchroom and things like that. Yeah. I suppose the obvious question is, what's next? Are there any plans? Is it a waiting game to see how things develop? What is it? Talks to Shannon Courtenay next.
Yeah,
what is next?
Looks like Shannon Courtenay's next. Just waiting on a date, really. So hopefully soon.
Have you had any dealings with Shannon before? Ever sparred? What's the story? Any history with her?
We sparred a few times. Sparred when we was amateurs and sparred a few times when we were pro. Sparring. Looking forward to a good fight.
I suppose is it a case of sparring stays in the gym?
I don't really read too much into sparring. Obviously, I can look into things and build on things there, but yeah.
How does the fight with you and Shannon go? Obviously, she's rebuilding now. She's on the rebuild. She had the fight cancellation. She was supposed to be on the Ben Eubank card. She got back out though, got a win over Gemma Rueg. What do you make of Shannon? Her as a fighter, former world champion as well.
Yeah, obviously she's a former world champion, but it's a fight I've got to believe in myself, and it's a fight I believe I can win. So I'm sure it'll be a good fight and one I'm looking forward to.
As well, if you do win that, for you, the door's open to another big fight. You've got Ebanie Bridges waiting in the wings, Dina Thorson as well, managed by Lee. Pardon me, I'll clear my throat eventually. Yeah, so for you, is this just one big roadmap? Do you see sort of where you need to be in the next year or so? Because you could really change your life and cement your name in boxing history by beating these next few champions. Yeah,
definitely. I want Shannon Courtenay next, beat her. Then I want Ebanie Bridges, take her bout, and then we'll look at the other title holders as well.
Any other thoughts about like the weights and stuff like that? What if you do manage to achieve everything? Would you consider moving up, moving down? We see it. The women do it all the time. Natasha Jonas has banged up in weight, banged back down again. Any sort of desire to do that? What are your sort of ultimate goals for the sport of boxing?
My ultimate goal was to become world champion, so I've achieved that. Now it's to get a few more belts. So I'm not looking too far ahead. I'm just looking at getting another belt or two would be nice.
What's it been like having Lee back you and support you? He told everyone before you were going over there, look, Nina's doing this. And I know he's a good salesman, but he was adamant before going over. He's like, Matt, she'll beat everybody. She'll go over there and beat Jamie Mitchell. What's it like having Lee back you and support you?
Yeah, it's good. Obviously, you want your manager to back you and be supportive and get you opportunities. So it's been great working with him, so I've enjoyed it.
Have you got a message for all the people who are now on board with you, who've got supporting you? You gained a lot of fans off that. Have you got a message to the fans and, looking forward to seeing you back out? Yeah,
just hope everyone continues to support me and enjoys everyone's support. Big thanks to all my sponsors as well. And yeah, let this continue.
Well, look, Nina, we look forward to seeing you back out there. Terrific performance last time out. There's some huge fights ahead for you. So, look, we appreciate you talking to Boxing Social, and yeah, we'll let you enjoy your day.
Cheers, thanks.